my gosh. Ooh, 35. Cut that way down, girl. Cut it down. Oh, 35 though. Let's go. 35. Do it. All these little streams, I'd love to know enough about them to jump in a kayak, but you know, you suddenly come to these. Oh, there's our parking place. You in the woods. You suddenly come to these little places that you can't. That have little tiny, funny little. What am I trying to say? That have little tiny dams. These little tiny dam things. I saw some of those on Google Earth. I didn't even know they existed. It's another funny place. Yeah. Huh, that's interesting, isn't it? Water over a roadway. We live somewhere like that. Don't be afraid. The road is closed. Ooh, these roads close all the time. So we're in the floodlands now. I know. We have to be coming close to like Gooseberry Point, Lummi Island, those kind of places. I figure if we drive for 3.5 hours, that gives me a whole week of footage for you driver people. And then I need to get out and take care of my metal detecting people. And then I need to get out magnet fishing. So we gotta get the stuff we need to hook the truck up. So I can put the magnet fishing stuff in. In the back seat, I'm going to put my metal detecting stuff, and then I probably should have a separate containers for magnets. Wonder what heavy duty thing I can get for that. Yeah, all these roads close off. It's so funny. You see the big gates, and they close because they flood. I know, that's funny to me. Should probably not be funny to me. There we go, Lummi Island Shore. I don't have a stop sign, they do. So we're getting that way. So we're way up north now. Well, not way, but we're up north now. What I should probably do is when we get our driving time in, or we get up here pretty soon, we should turn around. And, oh my gosh. Should we take a, what time is it? 11, 12, 12, 12. Do we have enough time to go on Lummi Island? See, look at this. Look at this. We're somewhere else. Look at this. Is that a coyote? Or a dog? It's a coyote. No, it's a dog. What is it? No, it's a husky. Out taking himself for a walk. No, seriously, it's okay. We're on the reservation, I think. We can't run back by the reservation. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just saying. I don't want to say why I'm saying it. I'm pretty sure we're on the reservation. Pretty sure. Doc just walking out hanging out. A lot of people would go, oh, he must be straight. No, he's just out doing his stuff. He goes home. He's too well cared. Smart enough to stay out of the road. Our leash dogs in the city would never make it out here. They're not smart enough. I know, just not. I also have the stuff to set up back seat for the dogs. The car. There's a house getting eaten up by the road. Yeah, we're coming on the back side. We're on the back side of the reservation. I'm sure there's a more politically correct way to say that now, but I don't know what it is. Let's clean it up a bit. There's have to be suffering. Oh, that's so messy. Is that better for you? Sun's coming in, the reflection is all yucky poo. Yucky poo poo! Stay on the road, fresh eggs for sale. Person behind me wants to go much faster than I do. Okay, well, I'm going in a minute. See, now I don't even know what the speed limit is. That would be a good thing to let the guy go, because I could really be slowing him down. It could be. That's an old car. Oh, how pretty. I'm kind of thinking, do I have time to just drive you around the main loop of Lummi Island or not? Kind of want to, because I don't think I'm going to be up here again. I have to be back for the cats. What to do? What to do? That would be a lovely way to end this off, because I'm going to be gone for a while. We'll be up here again. You guys think? There's a whole mountainside of it, but that's not a whole other adventure for another day. Yeah, look at all the stuff in the driveways in front of the car, front yard. Everything's junky. I mean, I'm moving to the country, but I don't want my front yard turning into a chimney pot. I don't know what to say. Doing really good on gas. It's 11. I could start metal detecting 2 times a day tomorrow. Be back at the other property to the house. What should I do? You guys want to go around Lummi Island? I'm kind of thinking that's what I should do. We're almost there. We're almost to the island. It's a short little ferry boat ride, and then we can go make a big leap and go home. We'll go to the cat. Yeah, let's go do it. Let's go see. I'm sure the ferry's in running and stuff like that. I know you guys are much more entertained when Jess is with me, but she has her own friends to say goodbye to that she's trying to do it. Somebody put their sofa or the lounge chair out in the grass. Gosh, oh my gosh. Don't say it, Kelly. Don't say it. Be quiet. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna meet new people when we go. It'll be okay. I'll meet new people where I go. It'll be okay. Oh, that road thing I was talking about, that when it gets shallow you can drive to it, is that little island off to the left right there. The road thing is right there. Do you see it? Okay. The tide has to be out to be able to drive across over there. Not joking, but you can. Isn't that funny? I couldn't believe it. It has a time limit. Wait for low tide. And you can drive straight across. Not at high tide. Oh my. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Never done that before. We're getting to another zone. We're going to slow down. Slowing down to 25. Yeah, that little island you can just see on the left. You can see the spit of land that goes almost across because the tide is not out. When the tide's out, it goes all the way across. And then you can drive it over to the island. Oh my. Isn't that funny? If you're Googling on Google Earth, just go to Bellingham, find the water, and keep going up the coast. You'll find where I'm at. Here's Lummi Island. That's the island that's across from us. You hit that. Here's where they have their big powwow things. The Lummi Island. Ferry's on the other side. Is it heading over yet? Not yet. Runs every half an hour. Trying to think. They're 11:30. It takes more than an hour to drive the island. They're 12:30. Catch a ferry back. 1 o'clock. Yeah, we can do it. We can't stop though. We gotta keep going then. But I can't even think of a time ever we would get to be able to go to Lummi Island again. So maybe we should go do it. I don't know anybody who works the ferry anymore. My relatives have all left or died. Mostly they died. Yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh about that, but that's the truth. Or they've moved to Arizona. Oh my gosh. I know. Yep. It's so bad. You're so bad, Kelly. Walking on the beach, collecting stuff. This is not the tribal area, believe it or not. All around it is, though. Not hot. Little tiny corner. We have the ferry coming over. We could do this. Let's do this, guys. Okay. I don't know how much the ferry is, but we have money. Wanna go? Okay, let's go to Lummi Island. I'll keep it on. Okay, guys, it's on its way over. Cool, how fun. Let's go drive the island. It's on its way over. It's a really fast crossing. I want to say it runs every half hour, but I could be wrong. It's a bit of my childhood. Taking the little doggy out potty. We'll do a loop on the island, then we'll get back off. Come right back, and then head to the kitty. It's funny, you know, being up here and being up north, it sort of feels like I'm saying goodbye, because when you really, truly think about it, when is the next time that I will get up here? Right? Let's see. I'm moving south 2 hours of where I live now. This is an hour and a half north of where I live. When will I come here again? Probably never. Sort of feels like I'm saying goodbye. Which I know, that's not a bad thing. I can remember when this dock next to us was a big functioning dock. People were putting their boats in and out. There was a big grocery store and a restaurant. We'd eat there all the time. See the little ferry boat? Yeah. When I was a teenager and they first got radar, I don't even know if they do radar anymore, I actually drove that ferry boat. I don't know if it was that exact same one or if that's a replacement. I think it was that same one. Have to see when that one came in. They all look the same. Little tiny ferry boats, see it? That was before it was part of the Washington State Ferry thing. Dang, we'd all go to jail now. I'm not joking. I want to say that's not the same one. I think that's newer. That's a long time ago. A long time ago. Another place and time. But the big mountains you see out there, that's Mount Constitution on Lummi Island. That's another drive itself. We're just going to go around the main road of the island. We'll drive by the property and the house that I used to live at and play in. We didn't live in the house. We lived in the garage behind the house. I should clarify it. It sounds so fancy the other way, right? My great grandma owned Point Magley. My grandparents owned Point Magley. They never helped us out a penny. They had tons of money, right? But I think they were what you call real estate poor, right? They inherited this. They didn't buy it. When my great grandma bought it, homesteaded there, it was back in the day, and it was really cheap. But it's around the turn of the century, 1900s, 1800s. But then my grandparents inherited it. My grandpa worked, he was actually my step-grandpa, for the Seattle school system. He did all the heavy operating of equipment and stuff when something needed to be built or fixed or moved. Okay, and then she worked as a clerk at the Bon Marché in Seattle. She worked in the record department at the Bon Marché. And they had family with money who died, so he was my step-grandpa. It was my grandpa, and step-grandma that also lived here all the time. And my grandpa was the ferry boat captain. My grandma and step-grandpa was his mom who owned Point Magley. And so you know how money filters down and it's gone. But none of those people ever helped us. It was really nice of my great-grandma to let us go there in the summers. But the deal was we cut the yard. We kept things okay all during the hot time of the year for here. We didn't have to do the fields because the Grangers came and cut the fields because they took the hay. She died and the property got divided, and my step-grandpa got that part with the house and the garage, and his brother in California got the other part of it, but he never was here, never came up here. So we could run on the North Beach and the West Beach, no problem. Nobody had anything to say to us because that was how it was. And then when they started coming up here all the time, we were politely told we couldn't come anymore. They're not like my mom and her dad. They're not like that. Family means nothing to them. My dad's side of the family. My mom's side of the family means everything. But you know, my grandpa on my mom's side, my mom's dad wasn't a great helper of everybody. I mean, he did come and buy us food when we needed food, when we were really poor. Anyway. Please, I think you. I can't remember if you pay both ways. I think you only used to pay one way to get on, and then you didn't have to pay to get off, but maybe it's the other way around. A lot of my relatives are buried in the cemetery on the island. Like I said, we're probably not going to be able to stop, but we'll just do a drive around real quick for you and come back. We should all be able to fit. This could fit 20 cars. found him. I am little. Don't hit the side. Okay. This way a little bit. Okay, so you can see. Stop it. Okay, does that work? It's getting hot. It's just a mirror. I forgot the smell of this place. It was so pretty. And it's that fast. See, it's not like one of the big ferries. Here we go. Hi. You guys run every hour or half an hour?
Every hour, but then if we leave cars, we make an extra run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. So we'll make one loop, guys, and then we'll come back and get home. It's not going to be on time for that cat, so we're kind of big boy. My grandpa McDonald was a ferry boat captain. When he passed away, he wanted half his ashes are in the Lummi Island cemetery. The other half he wanted dropped off the ferry boat. And we couldn't get approval for that. My grandma couldn't get approval for that because it was a Washington State ferry thing. You actually had to kind of follow the rules. So my one of my great uncles was the captain then, and it's amazing how we all ended up at the ferry out in the middle of the bay and it stalled. The ferry had a malfunction. Said a few things through Grandpa overboard. Grandpa was in a tackle box with a couple weights in it. Yeah, it's so bad. My family's so bad. And so my grandpa's somewhere, half of my grandpa's down at the bottom of the bay in a tackle box, and it was, we were out a good ways, but I keep thinking of magnet fishers and, a treasure finder, scuba diver, somebody's gonna go down there. It was just, your basic tackle box, not a fancy one or anything. Hey, what is this tackle box? They're gonna open it up, and by now, of course, there wouldn't be anything, it'd probably already be rotten through. It was cheap plastic. There's a tackle box with just probably a few weights because I'm sure his ash was so fun gone. I know. What can I say? What a weird family. But that incident is actually on the books. Because you have to, they document every incident they have. And, yeah. Don't know what to say. It just kind of stalled out. I don't know if anybody ever got in trouble for that. I've always loved that house on the beach. Do you see the house on the beach? It's been here my whole life. Okay, let's get you facing forward because we're going to drive. Actually, I want you facing a little bit this way. So we're going to drive around the island that way. Okay? There you go. I think we're super good. Super good. Okay, here we go. That's the ferry crossing. It's pretty dang fast. And we are. We're seriously just going to drive around and drive right off. Take the ferry back because I have to get the cat. I was hoping it was every half hour, but it's every hour. This also is a new ferry dock. The other ferry dock was a little bit farther down, I think. And you see the duckies.